How's it going, everyone? This is Rojo Leon with a DIY Watch Club unboxing. This Pro Kit was a gift to me by my brother-in-law. He's real big into the watch scene, and I've just been kind of dabbling in here, and I love to tinker with things. I've got a million hobbies, and he bestowed upon me this wonderful, wonderful gift. So let's dig right in. First off, first impressions, this box feels real nice. Beautiful hinges, beautiful fabric on the inside. Feels like some kind of velvet with that embossed DIY watch club in there. I've already kind of gone through it and pulled all the hard plastics out of here and all the noisy packing materials. But let's jump right in. So this envelope here holds my QR codes that are needed to get into those videos to put this thing together. And so we'll put that off to the side for now. Looking at this, starting on the right, we're gonna just kind of go around. On the right side here, we've got an eyepiece. Looks like you can clip onto some glasses. Looks like a 3x zoom. Everything here is made for DIY Watch Club. It's got this little D emblem on there, their little emblem. Looking like a nice quality piece. Definitely gonna need that magnification for a lot of those little smaller pieces, so gonna get some use out of this. So you'll see some screws that come with this kit, and they are tiny. All right, next up we've got a little duster. I assume this is for keeping dust out of it. Let me try to get this to focus. Keeping the dust out of the case as you are getting to that stage where you're cracking open that case and you want to make sure that you don't get that little piece of dust stuck on your watch face inside that you have to look at for the rest of your life. But you know what? Not with this kit, because you can break it open and get that dust out of there. Nice solid quality. Still, I mean, this is made for DIY Watch Club. At least they got their name on it. But this is something that I would expect to see in a photography lab or something along that nature. Nice quality tools here. Again, this is the Pro Kit, so I am glad that it is definitely feeling quite premium. Here we've got the little case pillow where we're going to be doing most of our work. It does have this kind of sticky material on the bottom. Let's kind of move it over and get this stuck on this glass here. It definitely sticks, but still doesn't leave any kind of residue. It's just a nice solid platform to kind of work on here. And moving right along, we've got the first little box here. All right. Yeah, remember those screws I was talking about? Goodness gracious. They're like ants. 6 little screws in here. I really hope that 2 of those are extra, because I am prone to losing stuff, and yowza, those are tiny. And inside this little foam sandwich here, we've got the dial, or the watch face, and see if I can get this to focus. It is a beautiful watch face. It's actually, can't really tell now, but it is partially translucent, so we are going to be able to see the full inner workings of the movement through this watch face. This is the skeletonized diver watch. So they told me they splurged a little bit and picked up the higher quality version. Again, thank you so much. I am super excited to dig into this. Here, I don't know if it's called a case wrench or whatever you want to call it, but me as a mechanic, I'm going to call this a case wrench. It's definitely what you use to open the back of the case. You kind of line these up with whichever size you need. Hopefully, I don't scratch the beautiful case. I'll show you where this actually interfaces with. But nice quality tools. It doesn't have to be this super smooth working tool to last forever. This thing will last forever. I do not doubt that one bit. Moving on. Man, this stuff is like so premium. It's just almost hard to get these boxes out of here. Moving on. We've got this box here. It's got a couple little envelopes in it. All right, this first one here, I am not going to break this one open. See if I can get this to focus for you. Come on. Let's focus. There we go. Diver hands. So, Super Luminova BGW9. I don't know what these look like. And I'm not going to open it right now because I'd probably lose them. So you are going to have to stick around. After this video goes live, I am going to be working on putting this thing together. Whether I do a time lapse or a full length build video, let me know in the comments below what you want to see. But we are going to do this together, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Who knows? Maybe I'll just stream it. That'd be pretty interesting. I don't know if I can, though. But we'll get into that. Next box, we've got ourselves a little bezel. A little ratcheting bezel. Not 100% sure if it's supposed to be sandwiched with this, because you've got another bezel right here. Also, in a moment, when we look at the case, it already has something on it that clicks. Maybe this is just an alternate style. But you know what? I guess you're going to have to jump into that build video and find out when I do, because I have no clue. All right, let's move on. Let's get this stuff out of the way. Moving on, go around this way. We've got our watch bands, or our watch straps here. Nice quality. Says DIY Watch Club on the inside. This one, Pelle Toscana. So I think that's like an Italian leather company. Not 100% sure, but I can tell you right now, they feel premium. A lot of times with my watches, even though I'm just breaking into the game, with my watches, I replace my watch bands on almost every single watch. But I can tell you with this, these feel like they're going to be comfortable. I will most likely not replace these. Who knows? Last thing over on this left side here, we have a nice little phone stand. You know, it's just kind of a simple little phone stand, because guess what? This company's whole thing is you get all these pieces and you put it together yourself. You do it yourself, of course. So you know what? They're going to help you with those nice little videos, and they even provide you with a phone stand so that you don't have to prop your phone up on something. Again, here's that bezel. Let's jump into this case. Let's see what we got here. Oh man, this feels good. It is heavy, and if you can tell, you can see straight through that. You are going to be able to see the movement on both sides of this watch, which is one of the things that I love. Now, this is what I was talking about before. There is already a ratcheting bezel on here. I don't know if you can hear that. Nice solid click to it. Maybe this is a replacement piece. Maybe it's not. I don't know. We'll find out. And of course, what I was talking about before, you turn those lugs and you interface right there with those little pieces. I really hope we don't scratch up the back of this thing, because it is beautiful. Even though, you know what? They went ahead and they went with the higher resistance case here. We've got a full sapphire crystal instead of acrylic. So I'm going to be able to use this thing in my day-to-day life, which is fantastic, because I'm a mechanic, and you know, you don't really wear jewelry when you're working on stuff, but sometimes you're doing some stuff where you can. And I'd like to have a watch that I can wear and not worry about scratching it up. So I'm not going to have to worry about this one. I'm super excited about that. And last but not least, on the top here, we have the movement. And you can tell just from me moving this box around, that balance is already rocking there. Oh, man. Look at this. I am not going to take it out of the case here, so sorry about the reflection that we've got going on right now. But maybe before I do my build video, I'll be able to get some kind of magnification so that we can really look into this. I mean, I could try with this, but pretty sure you're just going to see my ceiling fan. Man, this thing is beautiful. I cannot wait to see this movement inside that case. I got to put this down before I shake it around. Okay, let's dig into the inside. So this right here, if you don't wear glasses, which I don't, well, I'm supposed to, but you know, if you want to just be blind like me and not wear your glasses, this piece right here allows you to use that eyepiece, and this just kind of wraps around your hair and kind of holds in place, or wraps around your head if you ain't got no hair, as most of us are making our way to that part of life. We'll call it that. But The one thing with this is I've already kind of tried it, and maybe I'm doing it wrong, but it feels like it's just kind of going to suck my eye out with that thing. So I'm probably doing it wrong. But if I can't get this to work, I will most likely just be using my jeweler's magnifiers, which I have from some other hobbies. And we'll see. I'll try to use this because that's just whole part of the experience. Moving on, we've got these tools. And I got to tell you, like, I don't know how to tell you how quality, how good these feel, how premium they are, but they have got some heft. They have got some nice, smooth movement, no squeaks. I don't know. I'm sure if you've worked with some small tools out there, you've worked with some screwdrivers that you go and twist that bezel on top, and it is just like squeak, squeak. Oh, it's terrible. There are screwdrivers I have that I can't even use around my wife because she wants to slap me in the face. So these very, very, very quality feeling tools. This looks like your hour hand plunger. I don't know if I can get this to zoom in for you. But this, you've got one right here and another one here, which has a smaller tip to it. I'm going to assume this is for your minute hand. And then right here, you have your hand pliers. So this is what you use with another tool that we'll find deeper inside this case, because it's just a gift that keeps on giving. This is what you would use to pry the hands off of your watch. So if I were to take this apart, I would need to be able to get those hands pried off of that middle spindle right there. And there is all of that intricacy under it that I need to not screw up with the backs of these. So even though they're nice rocked shape, there's a tool that we will see further on down in this case that alleviates that. Moving on here, next up, you have got the case knife. Nice full tang, nice solid handles. I'm not sure what they're made out of, but this thing is solid. I cannot bend it, and that is what you want for being able to pry those cases open. Moving on to these tweezers. Goodness gracious. These are so sharp. I don't know if I can get this to focus on here because they're so tiny, but goodness, look at that. These are some high quality anti-magnetic, anti-acid. Gonna keep everything clean. Just gotta be real careful with these because as I found out earlier, these will cause some damage. And last thing in this little toolkit, you've got a wooden dowel. You got a nice little wedge tip on this side, and you've got a nice little pointed tip on this side. Probably going to be useful for having to hold anything down or kind of hold anything in place that is too delicate to use a metal tool on. You wouldn't want to scratch up anything. So digging in underneath here, we will not be using this. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this tool is used for breaking apart or changing the sizes of a linked watch band. You would use this to kind of drive those pins out and then drive the new pins in to remove links from a watch band, which we don't need for this one. But who knows? We're going to watch that little video and we're going to learn something. So maybe there's another use for them. And last but not least, this box underneath. All right, first thing that falls out, another screwdriver, another tool. Same rotating bezel on top, same quality knurled handle, but look at that, a larger screwdriver. I don't know why we get this. I'm not sure. We're going to have to dig into that video and find out. I also don't know why they didn't just kind of put it right there. Maybe they didn't want to do that. Maybe they ran out of space. You could put that knife probably here. No, maybe not. I don't know. But you'd think this would be with the rest of them, but there's got to be a reason why it's just kind of extra. And maybe it's just because it's a great tool and they wanted to provide you with some extra tools to dig into this hobby. Who knows? But I am not going to complain about it. I love it. We got some microfiber cloths. And let's get the rest of this out of here. All right. This little pouch here has some spare tips. We've got spare tips for the hand plungers, spare micro screwdriver, and then this rolled up piece of plastic actually has 3 more of those micro screwdrivers in there. I don't know why. Maybe they are prone to breaking. Maybe they're very fragile. I mean, they are very, very small tools, but we will find out. Maybe I'll just lose them, and that's why I need them. Moving on, we've got this other piece that I was talking to you about before. So I don't know the exact name for this, but you use this to protect your watch face when you're prying those hands off. You slide that over that little spindle right in the middle there, and it gives you a surface to be able to pry up on and protect that watch face. And then, of course, they give you some little finger condoms. Definitely my size. You know, I got some fatter fingers, so you know I need those Magnum finger condoms. Moving on. So last thing we've got in this kit is some Rodico. So Rodico is a jeweler's putty of sorts. You can form it, you can kind of shape it into a point, and you can use it to kind of either clean some areas or pick up some kind of dirt, or even grab little screws. Or if you need to kind of hold something down, you can stick it to something and stick that little component onto there. So it's just kind of like an all-purpose jeweler's putty. And, you know, with that, that is actually everything that comes in this pro kit. Definitely a beautiful, beautiful box and a beautiful kit that even after the project is complete, will not look bad on your nightstand or wherever you want to put it. Maybe the company DIY Watch Club will push out some accessories you can put in this box. It would be beautiful to be able to have some of your tools put over here, but maybe this empty space you could place a couple extra. I feel like 6 pillows for your watches would fit absolutely perfect in that void right there. You know? Possibly. I don't know. Put it in the comments below. Hit up DIY Watch Club and hell, say it's your idea. I don't care. I'm just really grateful to be able to get this kit and enjoy what is to come in the next video. Again, I am Rojo Leon. Thank you for jumping in to watch my unboxing of this DIY Watch Club Pro kit. And stay tuned for that build. Let me show you that watch again. That case and this movement. Come on back. Join me as we put this thing together. All right. Once again, thank you for watching. My brother, thank you so much for getting this gift for me. I am so excited and looking forward to seeing y'all back. Have a good one.